Coach Garcia came back here with Delgado instead of sticking with Reyes. I would have liked to see them explore that a little more. The shooting of Reyes, put Towns on the low blocks, see how they handled it.
Well, Cat thought about going for the step back. Goes in the lane, can't get it. Ramos with the rebound. Dominican Republic lacking a bit of communication in their offense. Philippines looking to extend this to a 2-possession lead. Thompson finding Dwight Ramos. Juma, the home crowd won. I'd say Juma Fajardo does a good job, but you know, it's interesting. It's almost like the home crowd want him to do a Shaquille O'Neal move in the post more than he wants to.
Well, those are two bigs that are not afraid of contact.
Loxton coming off one ball screen. Makes contact. They're going to call an offensive foul. Well, Leonardo Salazar, a referee from Argentina. I think that's the right call in my mind. I mean,
you know, it's interesting. A lot of European refs probably would have called that a flop, and you can see Clarkson kind of asking for that. So,
okay, great job by the Dominican Republic to draw the offensive foul against him. Now trying to tie this game up. Well, again, the referee calming things down here, but home crowd clearly infuriated with this. And Sean Reyes just getting a reminder from the referees.
That looks like a lot of ball there. You know, I just think the intensity of the game, the refs can feel that. It's been chippy, it's been physical. Kind of had, you know, 2 plays there. More than anything, they're just trying to gain control of what's going on the court.
Well, looks like a timeout's going to be called. These two teams will talk it over. I said to you at halftime, this is going down to the wire.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the intensity of this game has been there from the jump.
Well, Che Garcia has called timeout, so he wants to talk it over with his players. So let's go and listen now to what he has to say, as his team currently have 2 free throws, trailing by 2 points.
Listen. I have a car, and I got a small ball. The fucking we doing, you know, passing the ball and drive. Play pick and roll with him, you got space to attack. Come on. 3 down, 3 down. Stay here, right here. Come on, baby. Have fun, pride. It's a game. To our team. We are shooting. Every shot is airball. Come on, baby, space. They pick and roll with cars. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you know, you see there the 10 offensive rebounds for 10 second chance points, and that's been a real difference in this game so far.
Well, there was some early plays there from Jordan Clarkson getting inside the paint. Well, he's been fantastic so far. 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Well, 4 rebounds and 4 assists away from that triple-double, but, you know, ultimately, I think he'll want to leave with the victory.
I mean, for sure, that's what he cares the most about. You know, the DR sticking with what they do. I mean, they've been a drop team throughout all their tune-up games. They're willing to live with Clarkson getting downhill on them and, you know, hoping that they can make those finishes difficult for him.
Well, big free throws now for Figueroa. Has to deal with the intensity of these fans. Again, missed the first one. And when the Dominican Republic have shot so well from the free throw line this evening, that is only their 5th missed free throw, same as the Gilas Pilipinas. Makes a second one. Philippines holding on to a slender 1-point lead. Sky Thompson here in the backcourt.
Yeah, Spanish pick and roll here from Gilas.
Finds AJ do backdoor. 7 seconds here on the shot clock. Philippines gotta get something going now. Clarkson's got to shoot it. Force up a Hail Mary shot, doesn't get it. Well, the Philippines got to get back here because now Dominican Republic have numbers. These goes up, and again, maybe he had a bit of contact there, but a beautiful transition.
Yeah, great finish there. Numbered break after the wild shot there from Clarkson.
Well, Thompson struggling here in the backcourt. Tries to penetrate, finds a do it. AJ Adu responds down the other end. Back and forth action between the Philippines and the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Gilas going to spread pick and roll, whether it's Spanish pick and roll or they're just regular middle pick and roll.
Well, Figueroa attempted, takes a three-pointer, can't get it. Clarkson gets his 7th rebound. Clarkson looking to attack now, goes in. He's fouled in the process, so he'll go to the free throw line. I was thinking maybe there might have been a travel there.
Yeah, I think you can see Feliz here trying to make the same argument.
Well, you can definitely see physically this man is fatigued. Mentally, there's no stopping Jordan Clarkson, though.
And I do think fatigue is starting to set in a little bit. You know, the bigs for the DR not quite as shifted over onto Clarkson, these pick and rolls, as you expect. Towns maybe a little bit winded from that. And I'm sure Clarkson, I mean, he's been having to make plays all night, you know, finding his moments here, but he's starting to look a little gassed as well.
Gives the Philippines a 3-point lead. Again, the Dominican Republic, they need composure because they don't want the Philippines to build any momentum so far here in the 4th quarter. Montero looking for the give and go. Again, good defense. Can Gilas push this one? Clarkson goes for a quick three. Three is up. Doesn't get it. And now the Dominicans have numbers. Montero finds Figueroa. Figueroa is fouled. And he'll go back to the charity stripe.
And often when you get to these moments in the game, both teams fatigue. Can there be that X-factor guy like a Figueroa who brings that energy to find these transition moments? You know, free throws, easy baskets out of transition can be the difference in the game down the stretch.
Well, big free throws here. Did miss one on his last trip. Missed another one. Pressure just getting to Figueroa. Now's not the time to crumble. Karl-Anthony Towns going over like a big brother and said, you got this, you got to make this one. Missed them both. Well, another foul's committed. You see that, coach. Both Dwight Ramos and Chuma Fajardo having it together collectively box out Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and that just drives you crazy as a coach. You know, just the basics, and oftentimes, again, you get to the 4th quarter, fatigue starts setting in. It's these little plays that really add up to hurt you.
That's the 4th and final team foul for Gilas to give. This is good for the Dominican Republic. Any more fouls, they'll go to the free throw line.
And I like this move. Coach Garcia coming back with Pena, bringing the perimeter shooting, letting Karl-Anthony Towns go down to the block.
Well, there's a kick out, finds Feliz. 3 is up. 3 is good. That's a big-time shot by Feliz.
No, it definitely is. And, you know, this gives them a different look. They've been playing with 2 bigs for most of the game. Towns on the perimeter. Now Towns going down low. How will Gilas handle that?
Well, Dwight trying to use the ball screen for Chuma Fajardo. Nowhere to go here. Suffocated defense. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Well, Thompson pulls up for a Hail Mary 3-point. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. This is good by Montero. Pena, can he make it back-to-back triples? Are you kidding me? 3 puntos, por favor. And Che Garcia just rallying his troops together because Dominican Republic, they go on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, I really like it. You know, bringing Pena shooting onto the floor, it felt like that was something that they needed. They were starting to bog down a little bit. The veteran has hit big shots throughout. You know, another one there. Also allows Karl-Anthony Towns to get down on the block. It can be tiring for him to be out in the perimeter having to create off the bounce.
Well, it's a big timeout now for Chad Reyes. So far, we're going to go and listen to what he has to say. Well, you can see the stats so far. The Philippines and Dominican Republic off their back-to-back 3-pointers. Both teams are 6 triples from downtown. But at the moment, Dominican Republic hitting them when they really count.
Yeah, 2 really big threes there. You know, Reyes, the vet, coming off the bench cold, able to knock down a clean look. But now they have some spacing on the floor. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how Gilas guards Cat down low, knowing that they have shooting out on the perimeter.
A 3-point lead to the Dominican Republic. Finding Dwight Ramos now. Jamie Malonzo checking back into the game for Gilas. Interesting lineup here now. Almost looks like they're going with Jordan Clarkson as the 4-man. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson finds Fajardo in the basket. Big man's got to go up with it. Foul has been committed. That's not a bad foul though, because Jumar Fajardo has struggled from the charity stripe this evening.
Yeah, you know, another great find from Clarkson. They sent some bodies at him. He's able to find Jumar down low.
So far, 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Now Pagoy comes back in for Jordan Clarkson. That's an interesting change.
Well, you know, I think this can't be more than 1 or 2 possessions. They've got a free throw. They have a defensive possession. You know, trying to extend whatever minutes they can get. But I'd be shocked if this went past 1 minute.
Fajardo, as we mentioned, 50% so far this evening, makes the first one. Well, we cut this down to a 1-point ball game. You got to think now for the Dominican Republic, 2 back-to-back 3-pointers. That's got to be something that's got to build confidence here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, and you know, a different look for their offense. I mean, they've been playing with the double bigs, with Towns on the perimeter. You know, now with him down low, middle pick and roll, shooting spread around. Let's see how Gilas handles this.
Well, there's the pick and pop. Pena made the last, so he goes for another one. In and out, doesn't get it. Well, that would have been crucial.
Yeah, and I think those shots are going to be there.
Alonso, 3, corner, takes it. Fajardo trying to battle for the offensive board. And Jamie Malonzo not renowned for his perimeter shooting. Trying to put the pressure, but a too much of a bully ball there on the offensive rebound. And Dwight Ramos, he felt this should have been a call.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a push in the back or not, but he's got to be stronger than that. You know, that was a guard that was there. It wasn't like a big that would have thrown him out of the way.
Thompson down the middle. Trying to go up, finds Jumar Fajardo, the big man, the veteran, Mr. San Miguel Beerman, Mr. PBA, keeping the Philippines in this game.
Yeah, really nice find there, drawing the defense, finding the drop-off for Jumar.
Well, Dominican players, they've rallied together here in the 4th quarter, taking the gamble defensively. The foul has been committed, and that's the 15th foul. So Karl-Anthony Towns going back to the free throw line. Sean Reyes wasted no time to bring Jordan Clarkson back in. Alonso checking out of the game, but only 1 missed free throw for Cat so far. 3-time NBA All-Star. Again, you're talking about one of the best professionals in the game. Just got to make these free throws.
Yeah, and I think, you know, if he can roll out of that quicker, it's going to cause a lot of problems for Gilas. Just his physicality, whether that's pulling in the defense and creating open threes on the perimeter, or like we saw here, just drawing fouls.
Well, 23 points so far for Karl-Anthony Towns. And he's usually... Home crowd didn't appreciate that one. Well, a man who's arguably been the face of the Minnesota Timberwolves since Kevin Garnett. And I think Cat has a big smile on his face knowing that he's riled up the home crowd.
So, you know, interesting here, Clarkson just getting his 1 minute of rest. Will Cat get the same thing? Are they going to ride him through this quarter?
Well, Philippines going a little bit bigger now as they bring back in AJ Adu. Well, trying to get the ball inbound. Well, they got to get it bound. That's a 5-second violation. And again, you know, the disappointing thing about that, you've got Pagoy, Dwight Ramos, nobody going to set a screen for each other to get open.
Yeah, and you know, they need to expect that. The DR has used a lot of pressure after free throws in their tune-up games leading up to here. So they really shouldn't get caught off guard there.
Trying to kill the screen now. Down the middle. Puts up the floater. Can't get it. Adu secures a rebound. No foul calls. And that is going to be possession back to the Dominican Republic. Well, great hustle by the Dominican players. I'd say as well, Feliz probably lucky to get a foul called there for the reach-in.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on there. Maybe even a travel prior to that.
Now the thing they're trying to say is the shot clock's only going to be reset to 14.
You see the spread pick and roll here with Cat.
Well, Feliz goes up in three. Three is up. Cat with the offensive board. This is good for the Dominican Republic. Cat going in the lane now. Bump it. Goes up with it. Can't get it. The foul has been called. So 2 free throws coming up for the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'd have to see the replay on that.
Well, here's a shot by Karl-Anthony Towns. Or maybe that one's on Jordan Clarkson, I believe.
Yeah, that's hard to see. I mean, it's been so physical all game long. You know, obviously the referee is closer, has a better angle than we do, but definitely a tough call for Gilas.
Well, the problem the Philippines have, any more fouls sends the Dominican Republic to the free throw line. And again, the Dominican Republic choking here in the 4th quarter from the free throw line. Suddenly, if they step up and make all these missed free throws, this game could be done and dusted.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like a heavyweight fight getting into those last couple rounds. It's just the intensity has been so high for so long. Not surprising to see fatigue set in for some of these guys.
Well, missed them both. Ramos comes up with a rebound. Gilas needs something here. Fox using the ball screen. Thought about the three-pointer. Trying to make a bit of contact. Makes the contact, goes up with it, and they're going to call another foul against Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, I think this one is correct. You know, the one before, maybe he had embellished a little bit, but a little bit of a chicken wing. You see Clarkson get that elbow up to create the clearance.
Well, if that's on Jordan Clarkson, that's foul number 5. He's gone.
And that is huge.
That might be it for the Philippines, the way this game has gone for them. Well, definitely the right call by the officials.
Yeah, that's obviously a huge turn of events for Gilas. They have to figure out a way now to quickly regroup, primarily figure out how are they going to score in the half court now.
Game is in the hand of the Dominican Republic. Carl looking to attack, goes up. Cat goes in again. This guy playing for an MVP.
Yeah, incredible finish there. Back to the perimeter game for him.
All the Dominican Republic now need is some stops on defense. Philippines need buckets. All the Dominican Republic now need is some stops on defense. Philippines need buckets. Dwight goes into a teardrop.
Back to the perimeter game for him.
All the Dominican Republic now need is some stops on defense. Philippines need buckets. Dwight goes into a teardrop, way off the mark, can't get it. Patience to build up now. Karl-Anthony Towns leading the way in the backcourt. Trying to use the ball screen. Goes down the middle. Kicks out to Montero. Montero, step back. Huge three. Doesn't get it. Fajardo with a rebound. That's his 3rd personal foul. So big free throws coming up for Juma Fajardo. Again, interesting to see with Gilas on the floor. They haven't played literally probably more than 1 minute and 30 seconds without Jordan Clarkson. Now they've got to survive 2 minutes and 27 seconds down by 5 without him.
Yeah, you know, and that's the hard thing, right? When you're so dependent on one guy having the ball in his hands, suddenly he's fouled out. What do you go to? You know, I'd said earlier, I thought maybe Kiefer Ravina would come into the game. He played with a lot of confidence in the first half. I think you're asking a lot if you brought him in at this stage of the game. So they're going to have to rely on, you know, whether it's Thompson, maybe Ramos again, but these guys are going to have to step up in a big way for them down the stretch.
Well, Fajardo just gets the shooter's roll. And even in the response there, you can see he knows he was just able to grab that one. Well, unbelievable performance from Jordan Clarkson's game. 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. But Fajardo makes them both. Gilas trail by 3 points. Dominican Republic. Patience is what they need. Composure with the home crowd trying to rally behind their players. Can't look to attack now. Attack goes all the way. I missed it, but again, the Dominican Republic get the rebounds. 3 in the corner, 3 is up, get no good. Well, Karl-Anthony Towns getting every single offensive board. Leaves for a 3, that's way off the mark. A foul is gonna be called. And finally, H.J. Adu puts his hands, he wants the crowd in this game.
And that's a big call, you know. I mean, they've been struggling to find themselves with Clarkson out of the game offensively. To get to the free throw line here from that, get hopefully 2 points out of that's a really huge play for them.
Well, the man who grew up in Great Britain had options to play for national teams of Nigeria, GB, Cyprus, but instead decided to go with the roots of his mother, Josie Adu. Well, a man who comes from a wonderful family, younger brothers and sisters, all good basketball players, and maybe getting ready to feature for Gilas in the future. Missed the second one now. 2-point ball game. Fatigue settling in with both these two teams. Home crowd. Again, this is the Philippine arena. History was made today. A world record for Fiba World Cup basketball. Down the middle, goes up. Fouls called. Got the M1.
That is a great set. I mean, in that moment, Coach Garcia stepping up. Unbelievable flex play there. To get the layup and one in that moment is just incredible.
Well, Lees has hit the ground quite hard. Fajardo didn't make too much contact in terms of being intentional, but it is a foul for sure. But now the coaching staff from the Dominican Republic just coming on the court to make sure he's okay. And again, that is going to be the #1 priority for the Dominican Republic.
And I'm sure he's using some of this time, too, to catch his breath. All the players fatigued right now. He's going to milk this for the most, but that is just unbelievable execution. The first time we've seen this play from them throughout the game, you know that they have these special plays in big moments. Coach calling it up during the free throws from Gilas, and they executing it to perfection.
Well, he's up on the ground now. Question is, has he dislocated his shoulder, though? Because you see he is favoring that right arm. Well, here was the play by Karl-Anthony Towns. First off, getting the M1. Well, Lees appears to be in quite some agony right there. I am very concerned it might be his shoulder.
Yeah, you know, you never want a player to be seriously injured, but there are also moments late in games where questionable free throw shooters sometimes, not saying that this is what's happening, but I've certainly been a part of teams where maybe you stay down a little bit longer knowing that you can put a better free throw shooter in. Certainly I hope that's not the case here with Lees.
It looks like now for the Dominican Republic, Quinones is going to come in and take the free throw, I believe. So right off the bench, Chauncey with 96 seconds to give his team a 5-point lead. Again, the free throw struggles from the Dominican Republic. Coming back yet again to haunt them. Thompson calling for the ball screen. Dominican Republic now defensively, making this tough here for the Philippines. Thompson pump faking, finding Fajardo. Nowhere to go here. Pagoy's got to shoot it. Well, great defense yet again by the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, great block there. A little bit dangerous play for Montero to try to get the block, but credit to him for making the play.
Well, one bucket here for the Dominicans. Could be the curtain call. There's the penetration. Quinones down the middle. Another foul committed. This one's going to be against Dwight Ramos. And again, you can feel the agony right now. Some fans even heading for the exit as we speak.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. You know, I think DR was a little discombobulated. They had Pena on the screen with Towns spaced out. Probably would have preferred it to be the other way, but Kenya was able to make a play there and get to the line.
Misses last free throw. And again, he missed another one. I think they've missed probably 6 free throws here in the fourth quarter.
They have definitely missed some opportunities to put this game away.
Well, the issue now as well is that Dwight Ramos is going to have to help out Chuma Fajardo, box out Karl-Anthony Towns. But finally gets one to drop. 51 seconds left. 5-point ball game. Gilas must get a bucket here. Thompson off the ball screen, kicks out to Ramos. Ramos going off a screen now with AJ Edu. Thompson down the middle, goes up, no foul called. And that's going to be possession. Well, I think the referees may overturn this.
Well, they need to look at that. I think that, yeah, he's just coming in outright overturning it. That's tough there, you know, a lot of clock used on that to finish that off with a turnover. They need to be up picking full right now, though. Have to move on to the next play quickly.
Well, no denial whatsoever there on Montero, just allowing the Dominican Republic to inbound it.
Yeah, I'm shocked. They need to be trapping and fouling right now.
Well, what a first game it's been so far for these two teams. Hesitation, Montero goes up, and he finishes that one. And again, that might be the cream of the crop there. The man who led this team to victory over Argentina, qualifying for this game. Phenomenal finish. And Char Reyes is going to call timeout. His team currently trailing by 7 points with 14.8 seconds left in the game. As soon as Jordan Clarkson fouled out of the game, the offense for the Philippines, I mean, it was just nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think we can be that surprised from that.
Well, Charez, you know, for the fans watching who aren't used to international basketball, the Philippines still need to keep scoring here because it could be a potential situation where we might have 3 teams with only 1 victory. So points difference is huge in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was really surprised how they played that last 20 seconds, choosing not to trap, choosing not to foul. But certainly right now, they have to have that mentality. You know, it's a 3-possession game. They need at least a quick 2 right here. See if they can force a turnover after that.
Well, Scotty Thompson will inbound this one. Dominican Republic will walk away with the victory. White got it by Towns. Draws a contact. That's on the ground. That's team foul, so he will go to the free throw line. That's a smart move there by Dwight Ramos.
Yeah, something quick, try to get to the line. You know, that also gives Towns his 4th foul, which you know, probably won't be that important at this stage of the game, but definitely something they needed.
Well, again, if they can just cut the deficit down as much as possible. I mean, they're not going to get anything now because it's going to be 12 seconds. But hoping if there is a 3-way situation with 3 teams with 1 victory, this minimal defeat could be a blessing for them, if anything.
Well, you know, 12 seconds left. I mean, I'm still playing to win. So, you know, I've been doing this long enough to see crazier things happen. You know, the Dominican Republic smartly takes a timeout here to advance the ball. But even then, if they can force a turnover, something quick, get downhill, whether that's a quick layup, quick three, make it a one-possession game, you never know.
Let's go and listen now to Che Garcia, head coach of the Dominican Republic.
Here she is, the
We got 14 seconds either way. 12 seconds. We just hold it here. We have to move on with Carl to the slip. Carl to the slip. Hold it and we take one shot. No. Don't presionar. No. Hold it and we take one shot. Hey, 12 seconds. We're going to play half court. We'll take one shot. Van a hacer foul. Ellos van a hacer foul. Van a hacer foul. Hey. Van a hacer foul. You haven't missed a free throw yet. Entonces, Antonio, Esther, Carl, Big Antonio, dale acá, o la cara que le haga foul.
Andres Feliz saying to Che Garcia, let's get to the free throw line. We haven't missed a free throw yet.
Yeah, he might want to double check that box score.
Where's Rasheed Wallace right now?
But, you know, Dominican Republic smartly advancing the ball. What would hurt them the most is a backcourt turnover, you know, leading to a quick basket for Gilas. So, worst case scenario, if they turn it over here, it'll eat some time for Gilas to try to go down and score.
And again, you saw Jordan Clarkson there. Had he not fouled out, could this game have been different? You never know.
No, absolutely. That was a huge play in the game.
And the Philippines committing an unsportsmanlike foul. I'm not sure what's called here. I mean, so is the unsportsmanlike or technical? Because it looked like it was a change of.
I think what they have here is the foul before the ball was inbounded.
So is this going to be one free throw or two free throws? Because look.
Yeah, so that should be one free throw. The Dominican Republic can choose who they want. So you see them bringing Towns up to shoot the free throw rather than Quinones, and then they'll get the ball back again.
So Scotty Thompson, the man who plays for Ginebra, getting called for the foul. So I think the officials now just reviewing what should be the case now, but Quinones coming to the free throw line, making this one, extending this lead back to 6 points. 12.0 seconds left. Now Jamie Malonzo coming in for Scotty Thompson. Now more games to come for the Philippines, but you know they're going to get tougher because you got to play against Italy, you got to play against Angola. Well, Feliz waiting to get fouled, of course. As the three is up, no good. The Philippines come up with it. Finding Malonzo. Malonzo doesn't get it off in time. And ladies and gentlemen, the Dominican Republic get their first win of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup against